Okay, welcome back. Today our Blender tutorial is going to show, we're going to create a chess piece. So we're going to use this using the spin tool from the toolbar. But before we get into that, we're going to go ahead and get rid of my toolbar over here. We're going to go ahead and choose N. N is for the properties. And I'm going to use a background image to help me model my chess piece. So if I click on the background images, again, I just hovered over my piece. I hit N. This menu comes up, my properties. Go ahead and drop that down, and I'm going to add an image that I've already saved. I just downloaded several from the internet, and I'm going to go ahead and grab this from one of my folders, chess piece images. If you want to look in Blender at the icons, you can click and find out. I'm going to choose this guy. This is nice because this particular pawn has a cutout view as well as an image of the pawn. I don't see it, and what I'm going to have to do is if I choose 1 and then 5, it comes up. So hit 1 to get the front view, 5 then to get the ortho view, and this will show this chess piece from any one of my views. This is the side, this is the front, this is the top. So I haven't given it any special designation in terms of which view, so it's going to be on all views. I could make this picture set in the background so that it only shows when I'm showing the back or the front or the right, but I only need one view, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Now, I'm going to make a couple of changes. First of all, I want to shrink it down. It's set at 5 Blender units. I'm going to send it to 2 Blender units. And the other thing is, I want this edge, since I'm going to be spinning it around the blue axis, I need to move this over. So I'm going to go ahead and move this in the x-axis. I'm going to move this, let's go ahead and go back to front view. So the x-axis is red. I'm going to move this along the x-axis right to, let's see, a little bit too far, right to there, so that as I model my chess piece, it's going to be spun around the blue axis. Now, before I delete my cube, I want to go ahead and go into edit mode. Now when I delete my cube, I'll be in edit mode, and I can start placing my vertices along this line before I spin. To place a vertex in edit mode, I'm going to go ahead and hit the control key and just place a vertex. So this is control and then left mouse button places a vertex there. Now this gizmo is in my way, so I'm going to deselect the gizmo, and I'm just going to go ahead and work through placing my vertices along this one edge. And as I spin this edge around the z-axis, it is going to create a three-dimensional shape. Now I'm working really quickly because I don't want to lose people's attention. I'm used to working with high school students, and the attention span of the average high school student is less than an hour. Okay, so this guy's selected on top. I'm going to select this guy on the bottom. And all I want to do now is hit F. With 2 of those vertices selected, I hit F. It connects them. I hit A to deselect everything, A to select everything, and now I'll get rid of my properties palette. I'll add my tools palette by hitting T, and I'm ready to spin. If I spin this, it looks a little odd. So I'm going to make some changes. I'm going to go ahead and make 36 steps instead of 9 steps. I'm going to take 360 degrees instead of 90 degrees. These guys can remain 0, so I'll leave those guys all at 0. But right down here, I want to spin around, not around the x-axis, not around the y-axis, but just around the z-axis. And I see that that's spun. Now, when I clicked, I got rid of that whole thing. I don't know why. So let's go back and try that again. I'm going to go ahead and go to spin. I'll go to 36. I'll go to 360. And I'm going to go to make sure that this guy is 0. And I'm ready to go. Okay, over here now, I want to select everything and then hit W. A little menu pops up, and I go to remove doubles. I just removed 1,184 doubles, and now I've got my first chess piece. I can hit F12, and there it is. That's it for today. Bye-bye.